Lake Worth Beach, Flock CBS 12. The deputy with the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office received a week-long suspension for shoplifting at Home Depot, an internal affairs investigation revealed. According to the IA report, authorities arrested Deputy Daniel Golubovic for stealing $46.56 worth of items from the store on Jog Road in unincorporated Lake Worth on April 14, 2022. That night at 6:23 p.m., a loss prevention officer at the store called 911 to report a retail theft in progress to the sheriff's office. The LPO told 911 dispatchers that a man selected a number of items from store shelves, hid them in his cargo pants pockets, and walked out the store without paying for any of the items. The LPO detained the suspect in an office at Home Depot and waited for deputies to arrive. The first deputy arrived on scene at 6:31 p.m., followed by two more at 6:35 p.m. and 6:47 p.m. The IA report identified them as D/S Amanda Graveline, D/S Allinson de la Sette, and CPL Michael Wells. Neither one knew at the time Golubovic worked for the sheriff's office. D/S Graveline noted D/S Golubovic listed the PBSO headquarters address on his driver's license, so she spoke privately with him to inquire if he was an employee of PBSO, wrote IA investigators. D/S Golubovic told D/S Graveline, D/S Allinson, and CPL Wells he was a deputy and worked at the airport. At 7:30 p.m., investigators notified the PBSO Internal Affairs Division that Golubovic had been detained for petty retail theft. An IA investigator arrived by 8 p.m. A short time later, two detectives with the Violent Crimes Division arrived to assume the criminal investigation. The LPO then spoke to detectives and investigators with Internal Affairs. LPO Matthew Simmons said he saw Golubovic take two separate packages of metal washers from the store shelf. Simmons said Golubovic waited until all the customers and store associates left the aisle before stuffing the items into the side pockets of his cargo plants. According to the IA report, Golubovic walked over to another aisle and picked up a pair of work gloves. Simmons said Golubovic put the gloves into a shopping cart before strolling to the plumbing aisle. He grabbed a small plumbing tool off the shelf and walked to the rear of the store. Golubovic, according to the IA report, concealed the item in his pants pockets. The PBSO deputy walked to another aisle near the entrance to the store where Simmons said Golubovic concealed himself in an empty space within the aisle. At that moment, Simmons said Golubovic unpacked the gloves and put him in his pocket. Golubovic abandoned the shopping cart and walked out the front door of the store. Simmons told IA officers he saw the metal washer packing protruding from Golubovic's pocket. Golubovic didn't say anything after that, but agreed to go with Simmons back to the loss prevention office. At the office, Golubovic emptied his pockets. Simmons, according to the IA report, said Golubovic asked if law enforcement could not be involved in the matter, but by this time deputies were already on their way. Simmons also noticed that Golubovic used the address for PBSO headquarters on his driver's license. At this time, Simmons believed Golubovic could be a PBSO employee. Simmons later overheard Golubovic tell the responding deputies he worked as a deputy at the airport. The sheriff's office said Simmons gave deputies a receipt for the items found in Golubovic's pockets. BTP Firm Grip Leather Impact Glove $27.68. EXT Tooth Lock Washer Zinc 1/4 $1.28. Flat Washer Zinc 1/425 PK $3.33. Danco Cartridge Puller Monon $14.26. Subtotal $46.56. Investigators looked at surveillance video of Golubovic entering and leaving the store. As he entered the store, his pockets were flat to his leg, empty. In the store, investigators said Golubovic could not be seen clearly on camera. As he left the store, the surveillance video showed Golubovic avoiding the cashier to pay for his items, and his pants pockets appeared to be full. A detective then spoke to Golubovic after reading his Miranda rights. The detective asked Golubovic if he wanted to make a statement. According to the IA report, Golubovic spoke first. "Going this far for just a 65, he said. 65 is code for shoplifting. Golubovic continued, "I did a stupid thing. I took a couple of items from here and didn't pay. I did it. It was stupid. I did it. I'm sorry I did it." Golubovic said he came to the store to shop for some washers to steal anything. According to the IA report, Golubovic admitted to taking the washers, gloves, and plumbing tool. He said he did it out of his own stupidity. He said he was sorry. "I should have known better," said Golubovic. A detective determined probable cause to arrest Golubovic. He was processed at the scene and issued a notice to appear in court. Investigators also told Golubovic he'd immediately be put on paid administrative leave with pay. Golubovic's attorney appeared in court on his behalf on May 18 and pleaded not guilty. On July 1, his attorney filed a pretrial agreement and stipulation for a deferred prosecution. Golubovic asked for the state to abandon prosecution if he attended a 4-hour theft abatement course and pay a $100 fine. On Aug. 8, even though there was probable cause for the charge, the state filed a nolle prosequi because Golubovic completed the diversion-specified classes and for the cost of prosecution. Golubovic said that his personal and family issues were contributing factors to his arrest. According to the IA report, top brass in the Division of Internal Affairs signed off on the findings on Aug. 17, 2022. Golubovic received a 40-hour suspension.